Um, I just want to touch first on your initial point that you don't feel safe in the United States. An important point because if that's what Jewish people, and I hear a lot of Jewish people that are saying it, that they're not feeling safe in the United States. It's an important thing to discuss, but I want you to remember that you're not the only Jewish community in the world. And you are, while you are a very important community, the Jews of Yemen or the Jews in Iran or Jews in France or Jews all over the world. I mean, my family that were ethnically cleansed from Iraq for being Jewish, or from Tunisia, my father, where he came from North Africa. Jews in Africa, in Ethiopia, the Falashmora that are, by the way, on Monday, they're going to approve a resolution to bring to Israel 2,000 Falashmora Jewish, Ethiopian Jews, part of Beta Israel, Black Jews that otherwise, that by the way, America doesn't really care about them. And as you said, you don't feel safe in America, but right, but so who will care for them? Who will care for these people that are, Code Pink is not arranging a protest for Jews of color in the Middle East and in North Africa. I haven't seen you taking any action. Not you. I mean, the Code Pink is in general, and left-wing anti-Israel, anti-Zionist groups are not speaking about this community. And today, the largest community of Jews of color is in Israel, and if maybe in America Jews can make it work, but in other places Jews are not as privileged as you are to have even the discussion and to go and protest your government. You don't understand this privilege that my family never had. They had no political power and no representation. My great-grandfather was executed for being a Zionist spy. My family lost everything they had. They lost their land, they lost their property, and it's not just them. It's them and 850,000 Jewish refugees from throughout the Middle East and North Africa that you never spoke up for, and you never demanded that we will get back the $300 billion in property that was stolen from us from Arab and Muslim countries. You never spoke up about the 5 times the size of the land of Israel that was stolen from us. I hate comparing the two because I think that there must be a just solution for the Palestinian refugees. We have to find a way to come to an agreement between Israel and other countries in the region to find a solution for the refugee problems. But for this refugee problem that is absolutely should be solved. But 850,000 Jewish refugees from the Middle East and North Africa, Jews that have been in the Middle East for decades, that were oppressed by the Arab Empire, that were not Arabs. We were never treated as Arabs. We never had the privilege of being an Arab in an empire, in pan-Arabist empire. And we are, and we are today the majority of Jews in Israel. We are the ones that are voting for the government that you're seeing. Not me personally, I oppose the government, but they are the ones that are voting for that. And I think a lot of it comes from the trauma that my family experienced in those countries.